Okay, everyone, guess what? I have another winner. This is Mike Valenzuela, and he reached out to the team last week to let them know. We love getting emails like this. Guess what I won? He put it in big, you put it in the subject. They sent me the email. They were like, I was like, wow, he really won. I am so happy for you. Congratulations. This is with our DIBBS DLA. So
yes, it is.
How did you find out that you won? Michael is in the DIBBS course, of course, and
yes, I am.
He's doing very well, obviously. So tell me, how did you find out that you won?
So I had to go through the whole, verification phase at first,
Oh,
which
good.
was a nightmare. But
Did
then
did that scare you?
it did. It's rather intense.
I know it's
really
very intimidating, but see, this is great because this says to people, I've been telling people, I know it feels funny, but they just want to make sure that you're serious, that you're going to do business, with the government or the DLA. DLA has their own processes. I really wish they would do it before, but this is good. Richard had to go through it too. Victoria had to go through it too, but it doesn't happen to every single person. So, I had to learn to calm down for my students or proteges. Go ahead, but it makes you official.
No, yeah, I underestimated the process until I started reading all the questions that they do have you, answer. My process took a little long. It took about 5, almost 6 months.
No, really? What is
because
that?
well, I currently live in Florida, but I was in California, so it was like trying to verify the addresses and things like that.
Yeah.
It was
kind of like Sam is doing also right now. Sam in general, because of all the things that happened before. So normally they will only make it go as long as 90 days. So that is a little bit unusual, but that's okay. You got through it and you won. Now, did they do it to you right when you won, or did what happened?
No, so for me, when I first signed up for your course, I started bidding right away. I went through the course like in maybe 2-3 days. I was just like binging. I'm like, I'm gonna go through it. And I started bidding right away. I felt pretty confident. I come from a construction background, so I was familiar talking to suppliers, things of that nature. So I started submitting bids right away. I think I got up to like 30 or 45 bids that I had put out. And then I got that letter that they were going to freeze my account. I don't remember the terminology that they used.
I know the terminology.
And it scared me. I was like, oh man, did I do something wrong? Like right away, I was like, oh man.
It's nothing like that. They just really need to change the process a little bit. I talked to some SBA that what they need to do is have you go through it first, kind of like Sam is doing now.
I 100% agree.
They need to just turn it around because nobody is upset about the process. It's like, but why are you letting me? I could win something. I'm about to win, and here you come. You should have done this before, but that's okay. So go ahead, and they probably will switch it around. But go ahead.
No, I 100% agree with you. I felt like I did something wrong. I was like, okay, something must have done something. I must have did something wrong. But then, once I read all the questions, I was like, okay, it's not.
They're just trying to verify. And we have a lot of things going on out of the country, people trying to do things, because some of these items are really like top secret. Sometimes they tell you, like under the tech docs, you get the tech docs, you can make some of these items, but so go ahead. But you're on your way now, because you know why? Construction, the supplier industry, huge for DIBBS.
It is. There's a huge demand, huge demand. So once that process happened, I got it like less than a month ago that they sent the letter back saying that my account was released again. And the second day after it got released, I got the award. So
everybody was waiting on you. They probably
pretty much. Yeah, they were pretty much waiting on my account, and my first contract came in, and I was amazed. I was completely amazed. I was screaming at my wife. I was like, "No way! I just won my first contract." I was like, after all this period, because I will say, Michelle, that process, if you do something wrong, they will delay it. They will delay it.
They will. And they'll keep coming back. Unless if you don't have reasonable answers, they will either keep coming back or they'll totally turn you down. And I have been I'm not going to do it for the public. It won't be public. I will do it for people in my course. And as you probably heard, the course is going up a little bit because I have to put more work into it. You guys have really made me realize, oh my God, they are really getting this. So you guys teach me what I need to add to it. It's always been live, but I need to make sure that people are confident. Like I told you right before this session, I had another young lady that just won. She sent an urgent, I got to get in on her schedule. I just won. And then by the time, we talked, we just had a chat. I'm going to interview her next week, but she said, I actually won 2 and I didn't even know I won the first one. So,
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, that's a nice feeling to have, so this
is.
is great. This is really, really good because it's a great way to start. If you don't want to start with services right away, you want to get your feet wet. It's just, and if there's a huge need, it's a very big, quietly kept secret.
It really is.
It ain't secret no more because of my big mouth, but and I will be shouting it at the rooftop. But
well, Michelle, you do a really good job with the course. I mean, you facilitate it really easily. Like, you want people to win, and that's what's good about the course. I've taken it. Like, I've even told my wife, I'm like, this is something that you can learn with this course. She's like, no, but I'm just not that smart like that. I'm like, no,
it's very simple, right?
Anybody's very capable. If you really want it, you will learn it, and you can apply what the principles that you have there, and 100% you can win.
Well,
I mean, I'm proving facts, like, but I win.
Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. And tell your wife that if she wants to, when you start, because you're about to win more. Richard is like, listen, we don't even have time to talk to each other the way we were before. We have to catch up. He's probably on his 10th win with other agencies, by the way. So more and more people are letting me know that they're winning, and I appreciate that so much, because the encouragement, just like with your wife, it's needed. Once people take these steps, the scary part is, okay, I won, now what do I do? Which Michael and I have some things to talk about, so we have to go. But that's the scary part. You just want to make sure you do it right. But I've been through it. My first delivery was not perfect. It wasn't me, but it was my manufacturer. It was me realizing I have to make sure that I understand everything, which I did, but I didn't realize how, if they make a mistake, how it hurts me. And it hurts all of us. So my manufacturer, I had to tell him, you're going to be late getting paid because you messed up. I told you how to put those labels on there and you didn't do it right. Now, he got paid for the first part really quickly, but it was a huge contract. So this is great. But you're on your way now. And I'm telling you, you got to be ready because they're coming. They're getting ready to start coming. How many bids do you still have sitting there right now? Have you still been bidding? Well, you just got open.
I kind of just got started again. But I have about 20 bids out there right now.
Wow.
So I'm hoping that, it turns around really fast.
It probably will.
That's what I'm hoping. But I try to get on it as much as I can. And for those people out there that think that you can't do it when you work full time, you can.
I know. A lot of you guys, especially my men clients, you guys have strategies. You're like, I'm getting out of corporate and this is how I'm going to do it. That was Richard's strategy. When we talked about 3, maybe 4 weeks ago, and he says, Michelle, I'm ready. And he has a great career in corporate. He's like, I'm ready to go because this is interfering with my government contracting. I was like, Richard, you said the end of the year. Wait until the end of the year. He's like, I'm ready to go now. But he taught his fiance. She's working in the business with him now. Isn't that amazing? So tell your wife. I have a couple of you guys doing that, and your wives are joining in. So this was great. Thank you for sharing. And I really appreciate you just letting me talk. You guys know if you win, I got to tell everybody. I just have to. Definitely. Okay, Mike. We'll talk to you guys later. We have to go take care of our business. So Mike, hold on.